Elam is more than just a school. It's a family. You meet people who have the same vision as you that are ready to work. When I first stepped in here, I felt like this I don't know how to explain it, but I felt this rush of, right, this is it, right? This is where you need to knuckle down. This place is not just about you yourself. You use others to improve your craft as well as theirs. So it's just more family orientated than anywhere else.
Don't take this one defense of mine and call it broken. Habits of holding shots and claiming I was chosen. We wait by the thorns we grow. It's to short down a hundred and by assumption. Call your name out high till I feel forever and not just a night. All that I have when the lights are out, telling you I've tried. But if it gets it done when you're not in my sight, please can you tell me
So, let's go. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the first ever online, unseen, unheard, unplayed. My name is Swazi McKelly. I'm a radio presenter at KISS. I host the breakfast show on a Saturday and Sunday morning. I also host over at 4 Music, and I'm the voice of BBC Sounds, music, radio, podcasts. Over 3 days, you are going to have a small insight into the incredible talent here at East London Arts and Music. Over the past 2 years, these students have worked through some of the toughest times the creative industries have ever known, and are here now to show you just how talented they are. For those of you who don't know what Elam is an incredible free academy for 16 to 19-year-olds, designed by the creative industries to get anyone from any background working in the industries they are passionate about. Today, you're going to get to hear about the Unplayed games, the games and the stories that represent young people all across London. After this premiere, please click the website link below to see more of the incredible work from our trainees, and let's use this platform as an A&R tool to celebrate and show the world the incredible work here at Elam. What's happening, guys? You locked in with me, Swazi, and today I'm putting my head into the gaming world. I have got Nathaniel, Ishmael, and Mia. Nathaniel, what have you been working on, and how has the last year been for you as well?
So what I'm currently working on is my FMP, my final major project, which is basically just the accumulation of all the experience and hard work I've done within the past 2 years, all into one project.
That's amazing.
So with my final major project, I'm working with Ishmael here.
Okay, cool.
He's the lead game designer, so he's the ideal man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hello, PlayStation. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, so we're making a 3D party game. So
Wow.
like Mario Party.
Oh, so yeah, first I made the idea for the game. To just go through all the little details and everything. But then during production, my focus is making the characters. So we're going for a little of a cartoony vibe.
Okay.
So chilled, relaxed, that people can play home with their kids and all of that.
Yeah.
So during COVID, I just wanted families to be able to connect more and enjoy themselves and have some social interaction with their kids. Obviously, during these times, people usually just lock themselves in their own room. So it's just something to get more out of it, just enjoy yourself, a little bit of entertainment. And for main game inspirations, really just like Mario Kart, Wii Sports, those older, typical like fun games that kids would have around the house that are lacking in today's industry.
For me personally, I have 2 separate roles, so both the assets I have to make are top priority, so it's hard to time manage between both assets at the same time.
My name is Ismail Ahmed and I am the lead game designer and character artist.
My name is Nathaniel Hondi, I'm the lead programmer.
My name's Isaiah Owusu and I am the lead 2D artist.
My name's Bendy Dafika and I'm the 3D environment artist.
My name is Arafat Chowdhury and I'm the sound designer.
The Gauntlet is a 3D, slightly competitive party game with multiple mini-games putting twists on classics to suit a variety of demographics. The main game is played through in a ladder Olympic-esque game mode, where players go through every mini-game and earn points, and the winner is decided at the end and celebrates on a podium. Each character is unique with their differing base stats, which affect game modes differently.
As the lead programmer, I alongside our programming assistant Farhad produced 5 games. Rush Roulette is the game mode inspired by a 100-meter sprint. The aim of the game is to reach the goal while simultaneously passing through gates. Sweeper is a game mode inspired by Total Wipeout. The aim of the game is to be the last one standing. Tactical Artillery is the game mode inspired by Worms and Shell Shock Live. It's the only team-based game in the Gauntlet. The aim of the game is to eliminate the other team. Chaos is an original game mode created through experimenting with the prototype of the Tactical Artillery. It's a free-for-all battle. The aim of the game is to get as close as possible to 50 points within 3 minutes. Bullet Time is the game mode inspired by Gun Mayhem and Smash Bros. The aim of the game is to get the best kill-death ratio within 4 minutes. These can be all played in the circuit or individually in free play.
In the Gauntlet, there are different music for different parts of the game. There's music for the title screen, main menu, and loading screen. There's also an audience in the background to encourage the competition with each player.
As a 3D environment artist, I used Maya to make all the 3D environments seen in the game. I made the track and the stands in the Sprinter minigame and textured using Substance Painter and Substance Designer. I also made the platforms and the rotating sweeper in the Sweeper minigame. I made the galleon and the underwater temple for the Bullet Time game mode, the cargo boat for the Tactical Artillery game mode, and the podium for the end of the game.
When making characters, I wanted to make them each very unique with their own personality. Darkman is a serious dark character in a goofy style. Tar is a creepy character with a goofy personality. Casimir is a large boxer with tremendous power. Nazari is a stealthy alien ninja. Virgo is a super soldier female. Hayes is a cybernetically enhanced super soldier. Each of the characters have their own icons which are based heavily off the concept art.
The characters were all sculpted in Mudbox, either using Autodesk base meshes or spheres. Mudbox was used in tandem with Maya to retopologize and UV map the characters, which were then exported into Substance to bake and texture. Because the game is toon shaded, I didn't need to sculpt it in-depth detail since it would have been washed out by the shader. Baked models were then rigged and animated in mix mode to speed up production time immensely.
We have been Revelcore, and this is the Gauntlet. Our social media are currently on screen if you'd like to contact us or have any questions. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed what you've seen.
Hi there, my name is Cameron and I'm the programmer and lead designer for Root of All Evil. The majority of our research that we had conducted was based from set ideas that were placed around the game to essentially build and strengthen a wall that we would help keep our theme as it was. We aimed to make the game with a very classic fantasy feel to the environment, with lots of natural yet surreal elements. The game is set in a cavern under a giant tree, and so the people are living from the roots below. This can be seen as our natural element, whereas the fantastical element being the glowing crystals, characters, and root-formed housing. Lots of the game was also heavily influenced by other games of a similar genre, such as the Ori series and Hollow Knight.
Imperceptive is a blind first-person adventure echolocation game where you have to use your voice to navigate through an unfamiliar environment.
My favorite part of the project is, I feel like, the immersiveness of the game. I feel like you can go through the game, and when you're playing, whenever you move closer to an object, it reveals the true object, but when you're further away, it leaves it as like a blank, and you kind of have to move around the map a lot, figure out what you're trying to do, and see what's there to discover.
I was working with Safwan, who was another programmer and was tasked with the creation of the pickup mechanic and putting the game together. Doomy, who was our programmer and sound designer, he was tasked with all the sound that the game is going to have. And DJ, our 2D artist, assigned with creating the concept art. Imperceptive is based inside a dream. As you experience life as a blind person, you have to relieve your anxiety and explore an unfamiliar environment.
My favorite thing working in the game is the mic calibration. So it calibrates perfectly to anyone's microphone. If they choose to use one, there's an option to not use a microphone as well. So if you have background sounds, you don't want that to ruin your immersion. You want only your voice to echolocate, not a sound in the background that may do so as well.
I also modeled the environment in Blender and created the blend shapes for the interact mechanic. As echolocating, you may know an object is in front of you, but you might not know exactly what the object is. So when you're within arm's reach of the object, it will reveal its true form. This game was created in Unity, and with the use of their shader graph, created the 2 outline shaders used for the echolocation mechanic. Although the final product came out well, there was a lot of problems encountered. It didn't seem like the game would be playable. We had a glitch where there would be no delay with the echolocation mechanic, so hundreds of echoes would spawn in, heavily impacting performance. But despite all the problems, powering through and not giving up, we came up with a really good game.
I'm Amin, but people call me AK. I'm the lead designer and programmer of Hypercosmic Rebound, a bullet hell action 2D shooter game, which will be my final college project of this year. Alright, so Hypercosmic Rebound is a 2D manic shooter game. It's inspired by Japanese arcades bullet hells like Toho. So in the game, you're playing as a girl in a jet suit. You're just flying around a cyberpunk planet, shooting down robots. There's not much of a story, but it's a simple plot for a lot of simple fun. The main unique mechanic of the game is the rebound maneuver, where you can use enemies' attacks against them by ricocheting off their bullets to build up power. So this way I can give a lot of variety in the gameplay instead of just having them shoot stuff. The player will actually be thinking about things.
My favourite part to work on was definitely the boss fights. Each boss enemy needed a unique behaviour, and I got to design and plan out all of their attacks and phases, sort of like I was choreographing a battle. Feedback towards Hypercosmic Rebound was super positive. QA testers were big fans of the visuals, mechanics, and even the high difficulty, except for these two lads who thought the game was too easy. Don't worry, I'll make the next level a living hell for you guys. A lot of the production trouble came from having to juggle several tasks at once, as well as organising all my freelancers. But we had methods to overcome this, like using Gantt charts and having scrum meetings. If I had time, I'd want to add more levels rather than just the one that I have, and probably develop the world and story more. But that's something I can take into consideration when I produce this product further. So thanks for listening. I hope I got you interested in Hypercosmic Rebound. Please follow our Instagram page at Team Cosmic, and you can download the game now on itch.io. So if you feel like getting some thrills from a tricky high-tension game, give it a shot. And don't use infinite lives unless you're a coward.
Hi, my name is Angelina Lewis, and I am the games director / character artist for our game.
My name is Stanislav. I am the gameplay programmer for our game Bloodbound.
Our game is a procedurally generated roguelike where you have to play as an exiled prince that has to escape an ancient dungeon after a failed immortality ritual.
The inspiration of this project came from Splatoon, which is a third-person shooter where you can shoot paint on all kinds of surfaces. And for our game, we really liked that sort of mechanic, but we wanted to take it further. So when you actually attack enemies, they will spill blood and you can use it for certain abilities. And we also wanted to really take the atmosphere from Bloodborne, which is a very, very gruesome game. So we sort of just combined the two.
And teleport between any other puddles in the area. We plan on having other abilities such as a snare trap that stuns enemies hit in between, an empowered attack that knocks back the enemy, and an ultimate ability that allows the player to summon spikes from every blood puddle. You play as an exiled prince betrayed by your mother. Seeking revenge, you search for an exit. What makes our game unique is the blood-bending mechanic. This allows you to play your own way, but more aggressive players are rewarded with more blood to manipulate.
I'm so in love with every little thing you do. The moment I let eyes on you, that's when I knew you got me feeling. Ooh, yeah. You got me feeling. Ooh, yeah. I'll be searching everywhere for you. Driving same for you. Diving in the pool of your love. I shouldn't let you go. There will never be a goal that I want you more. Want you more. I see you
Calvin Swazi here at Elam, talking all things unseen, unheard, unplayed. Catch us next time and follow us on all the socials. We'll see you soon.